Hi, what's your name?
Felicity.
Gronya. Paige.
Leah.
Jaylene.
Hannah.
My name is Jay.
What are your opinions on Black Lives Matter?
Well, I think it's a really important topic, and I think it's something that isn't educated enough in schools and isn't spoken enough about, because people suffer every single day and it just goes unnoticed and it just becomes a part of normal life when it shouldn't be.
It's a very important movement, but it doesn't get spoken about enough.
It's really important to realise that not everyone's the same colour and everyone has different cultures, and to embrace those cultures. What is your opinion on All Lives Matter?
I understand the point that's coming from, but at the same time it's disregarding the actual Black Lives Matter movement.
When what we're talking about is Black lives and how they matter, we're not saying that other lives don't matter, we're just saying right now Black lives matter and we need your help. So I don't really agree with it.
I don't think all lives will matter unless Black Lives Matter do.
It is very selfish. That's essentially what I think.
And I understand that all lives matter, but I just think it came from the wrong place.
I think I believe in it, but obviously black people are the ones that are being discriminated at the moment, so I think they should be put first.
Kind of disgusting in a way, because if someone is being constantly just abused and stuff, and you're saying no, this person's their life matters, stop hurting them and stuff, and then you say no, everyone's life matters, you're just totally disregarding all the suffering that they've been through by just saying, oh no, look, everyone else's lives matters too. That's not what we're saying. We're not saying that black lives are superior. We're saying that they matter and they need to matter just as much as any other life.
I don't think that we're saying that everyone else's lives don't matter. It's just that black lives need to be more recognised for all the stuff that they've been through and struggles.
Have you ever been to a protest?
No, but I'd like to.
No.
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 Yeah, in Hyde Park when all the protests were going on.
How do you think racial stereotypes affect people?
I think it affects people in their everyday lives. They might not even realise that it's happening, but it does affect them.
I think it causes a lot of stigmatism about how they perceive that person when you use things like stereotypes. It kind of clouds your view and you make a judgment before you even know them, and I don't think that's right.
Deeply, it makes you think that you can't achieve as much and that you're not going to be able to do as much or be as much, and that, yeah.
I feel like that it affects people in certain ways where they're expected to act in ways they don't want to act, or do things that they don't want to do just because they're pressured because of their colour to do it. It affects people mentally and physically. Some people can go to school and feel bullied they feel bullied and they wouldn't come to school anymore, and it can really affect their mental health.
I think they're very hurtful and saddening, to be honest, and I wouldn't like to go through it myself. So, yeah.
Do you think that peaceful protests are as effective as violent protests?
Sadly, no, because they just don't get as much coverage as they should. Because when people are violent, places like news will take that as, look how violent they are, we can't listen to them. Whereas a peaceful protest, they won't post them because they're just not interesting enough.
In a way, yes, but also no.
No, because people ignore it.
Only if there's lots and lots of people, they're effective, because otherwise they don't get anyone's attention and they're easy to ignore.
When you have violent protests, you can argue that it doesn't make you any better, but also violent protests do conjure more attention.
I think they get the message across a bit better than peaceful protests do.
A violent protest will be all over the news. People say that they're making people scared or whatever, but they don't accept the fact that they're fighting for justice.
Have you ever witnessed racism? If yes, how would you react? If not, how would you handle the situation?
Oh yeah, because it's very prevalent.
I think sometimes in school people do make some comments but it's never just big things, it's just small things. But a lot of the time maybe you just say, maybe don't say that, it's not very respectful.
Witnessed racism in school one time to my friend. and he seemed to not like it, so I comforted him by getting him a glass of water.
I think you're always just shocked and you just feel quite little in the moment. You're just very, very surprised and just think, wow, like, because you don't really think that it's actually going to happen. You're just going about your normal daily life, so it doesn't feel like it's actually gonna happen, and it's always just really like surprising, but you just try and like comfort everyone and talk about how that person is just ignorant.
What do you think we can all do to prevent racism?
Educate.
Definitely be more educated and not ignorant, because some people are just not aware that it's not a right thing to say, and they just weren't educated and brought up in a way to know that it's wrong.
I think we need to let go of these stereotypes and these kind of images that we have of people in our minds, so that we can move on and just get to know the person rather than, get to know we need to celebrate cultures as well, so it's not about letting go and seeing the world as like, oh, this person's black, this person's white. It's just seeing them for who they are. So
I think we just need to like start with like the younger generation, because like it starts as you grow up. So I think if you like stop it from a young age, then yeah.
I think we should all like work together and try spread across the word that black people are like very good people, and like we shouldn't like stereotype them and make them seem like bad people, and like we are all unique in different ways.
Accept one another.
No one's born a racist. I think there's a lot of racism that goes on, like a lot of subconscious bias and stuff that people don't realise they're doing, and they don't actually understand the effect that their like little things have on people. And I think we just need to like highlight it and talk about it and educate.